God on the earth. When you look at Adam, you were supposed to already be immortal, man. You a God. My brother said, "Oh, well, what's up, God? We really haven't even tapped in yet, man." When you go to Ephesians 1 and 14, the Amplified, it says the first installment is the Rakak Wadash, which is part of your inheritance. Having a Rakak Wadash is a part. That's a small part. You got way more gifts he about to give you, man. You say you want to share with fucking Esau, damn Ching Chong Wing that want to eat a damn octopus. Even Kanye knew that we guys made. You know, even as bugged out as he is. He like, I just told you who I thought I was. A guy. I just told you. You know, he know what's up, man. But he can't, because he, work for the other side, he can't bring it all up. He can't. So this lady of Israel say that one of the commissions, she said one of our enemies is the young African Americans. Yeah, come on, man. That's the curses being switched. Lord is lifting up those curses off us. We starting to feel strong against them. Yeah, we're standing up because of the word. Yeah, this word has healed us. Oh yeah, that's with Revelation 11:11. Yep, we got a quick break. This is Jeremiah 3:23, and it reads, "Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills, and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh our God is the salvation of Israel." There's no other nations involved with that. Okay, the Lord just said, in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills, the mountains. Okay, so that's Esau, Edom, and the rest of the heathenistic nations, man. They don't got no part in this, man. To even speak that the other nations are going to receive salvation is bad. That's not right, man. It's abominable, man. That's completely contrary to what the Lord was saying. The Lord doubled down and tripled down on it multiple times throughout the scriptures of salvation. All right, man. And you're going to think all things that happen in history because he said heaven and earth is recorded. The Lord is recording everything Esau and the heathen have ever done. Those that curse you, they will be cursed. Now. Shalom, Mike. I'm giving all praise to you. How about Shem Shai, Bahashim Habrakak Wadash. Next, double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, and the men on down at GMS that do rule well. Shalom to you, beloved Akim, and shalom to you, few sincere sisters, okay? Quick hit, a quick camp recap from yesterday. The spirit has been heavy on the brothers and the beloveds of Kwan. It was a beautiful exhortation, a beautiful edifying camp yesterday with the beloveds of Kwan and the beloved Akim. And the spirit has been heavy on rebuking and cutting the falsified doctrines that's been coming out of the false prophets out of Israel. Okay, when we know Genesis sold out, took the bag, and made a covenant with the heathen. Now, we've already rebuked them. I've already rebuked them. Okay, and the rebukes has been going out, but the spirit has been heavy to stay cutting them, So I just wanted to do a quick recap from camp and just bring a few more scriptures out because it was a beautiful camp again with the beloved Zaquan and the beloved Akim. It was a great camp and it was just beautiful exhortation, and it was good to be around the Zaquan because I don't really get to always labor with them. So it was just good to be with them again and see him. It was definitely a spiritual recharge. Being around those ancient spirits, being around the beloved Akim and the Zaquanium is definitely a spiritual recharge, because when you out in the world and you living your daily life, you just around pretty much the Walking Dead, man. And it's just, yeah, we need that recharge. But this is just a quick recap. I hope this is edifying and exhortating to the hopeful elect. Okay, so about this heathenistic salvation, there is no salvation for heathens, man. There is no salvation for heathens. It's just that simple. Okay, and we already know this, all right. But these falsified doctrines that's been coming out of Israel, we gotta rebuke it. We have to rebuke it, and double down and triple down. Now, this is the book of Isaiah 14:2, and it reads, "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." So you hear that, man. You heard that, man. Okay, so if we're going to take captives whose captives we were and rule over our oppressors and make them our servants and handmaids, how is that salvation for heathens? How is that salvation for heathens, man? Okay, servitude, being servants and handmaids, is not salvation.
Okay, so that you can't get around these scriptures. You can't get around what's going to happen to these heathenistic nations. They're going into captivity. It's just that simple. Okay, so I don't even know how this madness can be being brought out. It just doesn't make any logical sense, man. Okay, here it is. We've been in the land of our captivities for 400 plus years, for just man, for generations, and out of it, and they've been doing it big off of our dollar. Okay, selling weaves and wigs and fake hair to our women, doing it big off of our dollar. We got these Chinese restaurants, all these heathenistic nations has been literally doing it big off of Jake. And obviously the number one heathen being Esau, Edom, having us within this captivity. So Esau, Edom, and these other heathenistic nations who all took crafty counsel to keep us at a downtrodden state can all of a sudden receive salvation. Make it make sense. That's not how it's gonna happen, bro. Okay, that's not how it's happening. The Lord is going to bring judgment down on these nations. He's going to allow us to kick their asses, man. We're gonna beat the shit out of them. Okay, when they are going into captivity, it's just that simple. All right, ain't no way around it. Now, let me grab this. This is the book of Psalms 2 and 8, and it reads, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, in the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." Ain't no getting around it, man. Okay, because best believe me and the beloved Achium and the beloved Zaquanium, we are all claiming our birthright. We are here to claim our birthright. This is why Esau, Edom hate us so much, because of the birthright. And here we are claiming it. We want what's promised to us. We want the heathen for an inheritance. We want the kingdom more than we want this life on earth, okay? This is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. There's no getting around it, okay? All the nations is going into captivity. It's just that simple, and they don't want to get with the program. We're going to beat their ass. We're going to kick their ass, and we're going to rule over them. They're going to be our servants and handmaids, man. And there's just no getting around it, okay? And they're going to get with the program. It's just that simple. So, yeah, let me go ahead and grab this. This is a quick hit, and I don't want to Ratazah. This quick hitter, this quick camp recap, quick hitter, be edifying and exhortating to the hopeful elect out there, all right? Now, this is the book of Jeremiah 30 and 16, one of my absolute favorites, and it reads, "Therefore all thee that devour thee," Salakia, "therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for prey." So you can't get around it, man. Okay, they're all going into captivity, man. All the heathenistic nations and all these nations that took us into captivity, all the nations that profited it, that made money and that kept us downtrodden and that licked our sores and licked our wounds and further the affliction from the pain that we already feeling, they're all going into captivity. They're going to serve Israel. They're going to serve the Israelites. They're going to serve the elect. They're going to serve us. There's no getting out of it, man. There is just no getting out of it, all right? And man, listen, and for these sellouts that's bringing out this falsified doctrine, okay, because basically what they did was they took the Christian doctrine and they brought it into the truth. That's just obviously, and you can't mix water with wine. It don't mix. You can't bring lies into the truth. It'll never mix. It'll never work, period. Now, I'm going to grab one more and shut this thing down because the point is made and we know this, but I just wanted to do a quick touch up, just to do a quick camp recap because it was just a beautiful exhortating camp, and it was just amazing. It's always a beautiful thing to be with the brothers, the Achium and the Zaquanium. Every once in a while, whenever I can see the Zaquanium, it's always beautiful because he got an ancient spirit on him, man. That's just ancient, man. You just definitely get that charge, and they're all the brothers. All right, now let me just go ahead and get this last one, okay, and close this thing on out, man. Okay, this is one of my favorites as well. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah 16 and 16, and it reads, "Behold, I will send for many fishers." Fishers is what we're doing out there on the highways and byways, man, fishing for the elect, okay? And on the internet, we're fishing for the elect. Continuing on. "Saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. There you go, man. There you go. So we're going to be hunting down the elites, okay? Because when the Lord bring down a final judgment on Babylon the Great, okay? If you're not of the elect, if you're not of that number, which I don't want to Zah, I'll be a part of that, you're going to perish here in Babylon the Great. But the elites know the judgment is coming. They know who we are. Just because our people don't know who they are, okay, they know who we are. Period. Okay, so they're already planning for this place to be destroyed. As we can see, it's crumbling down. This place is divided more than ever before. Okay, and the Lord is tearing this place down from the inside out. All right, and I love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, but they're already building bug out bunkers and bug out underground stations and shit. Okay, and we know when the Lord blow this place up, blow up the smithereens. Okay, they're going to be hiding, and he's going to allow them to get away, and we're going to hunt them and get their asses out of where they're hiding from. And they're going head first into captivity. It's just that damn simple. Now I'm going to grab one more and shut this thing out. Okay, because listen, it's happening. We're getting them. They're going into captivity. Ain't no way around it. All right, and it's just that damn simple. So let me go ahead and grab this last one and close out. I must be allowed to grab this, and there is no other heathenistic nation was promised the promises. It's just that simple. And to drill that point home, if you don't believe me, let me get this. This is the book of Romans 9 and 3-4. And it reads, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahushua HaMashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. For who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoptions and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. There you go, man. Ain't no getting around that. I don't have to break that down. That's obvious. That's clear as day. Listen, we claiming our birthright, and there's no getting out of it. There's no getting around it. These other heathenistic nations and Esau, Edom is going head first into captivity. There's no salvation for them. They're going to be servants and handmaids. So with that, I'm going to close this one out and give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, shalom to the next one. Shalom.